I never make the same mistake twice.
Really?
I make it 7,
Oh,
8,
okay.
900 times
Got it.
just to be
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
sure.
Okay, not
Yeah.
only twice.
It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning. That's why we've never cut this segment, What's on Your Mind, where we share our personal lives and thoughts, no matter how terrible of an idea that may be. Starting with Brooke. Brooke, what's on your mind?
I'm going to tell you right now that Rotten Tomatoes, the movie critic online
Yeah.
website,
Yeah.
did me dirty this weekend, and I am not happy about
Really?
it.
They're
Why?
usually pretty trustworthy.
Because listen, I don't get very many opportunities to sit down by myself and watch a movie. I'd put the kids to bed. It was late. I'm like, oh my God, I can finally have my moment. I got my popcorn. I got my glass of
Nice.
wine.
And you're alone?
Yes!
This never
I
happens.
know. And so I look up on Rotten Tomatoes. I'm like, I want something fun and thrilling. What do they got that's
Yeah.
new? And this movie, Rebel Ridge, comes up 95%, blah, blah, blah. And the lead actor, smoking hot. So I'm like, oh, sure.
Your movie.
Rebel
It is-
Ridge. I've never even heard of
I
that.
haven't heard of
Don't
it
watch
either.
it. It is
Okay.
terrible.
Oh.
Terrible.
No,
And it
Brooke.
just like, it's one of those action ones where you're like, maybe it'll get better. It just got worse.
Oh.
And I sat there until 1 a.m, and then the end comes, and somehow everybody lives happily ever after. It makes no sense whatsoever.
Well,
You don't want them to live happily
no,
ever after?
I hate that in movies.
Brooke.
Dude, it's not reflective of how life works, okay?
wow.
It was awful. And so now, where do I go? If I can't trust Rotten Tomatoes anymore, you guys don't watch movies. I'm not
I
watching
never did.
Love Island
Oh.
season 8. I'm not doing that, Alexis.
you know, if you don't like it, you can stop the movie
I
and
know.
stop watching it and not give yourself such a hard time.
But it's like you're so far into it. It's like a book. Do you
Yeah.
stop or
You're
do you
invested.
finish it? I don't know.
It's like a bad meal. If you don't like the food,
that's a
don't
good-
eat the whole bowl and make yourself sick.
but I eat the whole bowl.
Yeah.
Jeffrey, it's who I am.
Okay.
So I need movie suggestions from our listeners.
Brooke's like, this milk is spoiled, but
Yeah.
I will not waste it.
Yeah,
and
that
you
is
better not
absolutely
give a
right.
bad suggestion or Brooke will come after you.
Yeah, so be
Yeah.
careful when you text into 78592.
No
Well,
pressure.
I trust them more than I trust you fools to give me a good review.
Jose, what's been on your mind?
Well, last month I met a girl online, like I always do, right?
Yeah.
And we're talking. She's attractive. Everything seems great. And it gets to the point where, it's about time that we start hanging out.
Okay, that's
right?
cool. That's exciting.
But she says, like, look, I'm just warning you. I can't see you for at least a month, maybe longer.
A month
I'm like, a month? I'm like, why? She's like, well, I'm going to Mexico.
for a month.
And I said the same. I'm like, for a month? That's amazing.
Yeah.
She's like, well, it's actually for a cosmetic surgery.
Oh.
I'm like,
What
oh.
Yeah.
kind of cosmetic surgery?
Well, I don't want to say anything, but
That's
it
all
could
right.
be a boob
That's
job.
like the new thing is like traveling.
Yeah,
It's
it's
just
cheaper.
so much cheaper.
It's
yeah.
way cheaper.
They have American doctors that work everywhere, all over the
Yes.
world.
Well,
Or
of
like,
course,
yeah,
she
yeah.
had complications.
Oh, she did.
And
Oh.
came back and forth from Mexico for a
Oh.
long time to the point where I'm like, all right, you know what? It just didn't
Okay.
work out. It fizzled out, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So that's okay. Then I meet a different girl on TikTok.
Oh.
We've been talking. Her birthday is coming up. I'm like, what can I get you for your birthday? This is perfect timing.
Uh-oh.
And she's like, well, I already bought myself a present.
Oh, no.
A nose job. So
In
she
Mexico.
says, you have to wait a month
What?
because I need to heal from my
Oh,
nose
it's true.
job.
The recovery is brutal.
And she can't eat. So she says, if you're going to
Wait,
buy me anything,
Are
send
you
me.
in some algorithm where it's only people on waiting lists to get plastic surgery?
I have no idea. I have great timing, though, Brooke. And I probably have a type, let's be honest.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Yeah, but you liked her pre-nose job.
I did. Oh, I don't think she needs it. But,
Yeah.
you can't tell anybody
No,
that.
no.
I think
Right.
she looks great already. But, so that's where I'm at. I just want to make an announcement. If any girls out there have any cosmetic surgeries coming up,
Yeah.
let me know now ahead of time so
Okay.
I can plan accordingly and
I
then we
see.
can
Okay.
link up when everything's done.
It sounds like in a
and healed.
month from now, things are going to be hot for you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you shouldn't give up yet. It's gonna get better.
Oh, actually, no, you're right. I'm just not very patient, I guess.
Alexis, what's been on your mind?
So it was my roommate's birthday weekend,
Oh.
and
Yay, Jess. Oh,
as-
sorry, did we say her name?
that's
Oh,
fine.
sorry.
As her best friend, I wanted to plan like an activity for us to do,
Yeah.
and for reference, she
cute.
wanted to go horseback riding, but I don't got the budget for that.
Oh,
And
it's expensive.
We already went drinks, dinner, so I was looking for some animal type activity. Okay.
Okay.
Animal?
And
Wait.
I come across pumpkin carving with cats.
Oh, that's amazing.
What?
Exactly. So I'm like, this could be fun. So
Cute.
But I can't tell her what we're doing.
Cats and knives and pumpkins.
Yeah, basically at a
Okay.
cat cafe.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I tell her, not wildcats, it's
Yeah.
a place.
Yeah.
So I tell her it's a surprise. I'm not going to tell her what we're doing. And
Oh, you're really building it up.
yeah, well, exactly. And things started looking bad when we leave the house, and she asked me to help lint roll her black sweater because it collects hair so much.
Oh.
And I was like,
That's such a bad sign.
this could be a problem.
You're about to get a lot
Did you
more
tell
hair
her to
on you.
change?
Nope, I didn't tell her to change. I didn't want to make it
Alexis.
obvious.
Yeah, that's right. 'Cause you're not going to
Okay.
say change your shirt.
So, and at this point, I'm realizing maybe I should just tell her what we're doing. It's getting built up a little much.
Yeah.
So we walk in the cat
So
cafe.
wait, do you?
No,
Tell her?
no,
No.
still not saying anything.
Okay.
We drive up, all secret location and stuff. We get out, we go inside. She sees the cats and pumpkins, and she goes, "Wait, this is what we're doing on a Friday night."
Oh, no, she does not
And I'm like,
it.
yeah. She's like, I don't think I can post this on social media. It's kind of embarrassing.
No, you did all this planning and it's so
And I'm looking, well, no, it did look kind of embarrassing. I'm not going to lie.
It's a little cringe.
I did take a look around the room, and I'm like, oh, this could go bad.
Your Insta stories were like really quiet over the weekend. I
Yeah, well,
noticed.
that's why. But then we did have a few glasses of wine, and she did eventually take a
Okay.
video.
Oh,
Okay.
So,
one video,
Was
that's
it
good.
was it
She
like
came
you,
around.
some kids, and a couple middle-aged women that were with you?
There was probably about 6 of us there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just you? The only
A lot of
ones?
older people carving their pumpkins, but we played with the cats, so
Okay.
it worked out. But in the future, maybe just tell her in advance.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What we're
She had
doing.
something built up in her head.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
thought you guys were going to the strip club or something.
Yeah, I think maybe.
Yeah. All right. Jeffrey, what's on your mind?
So if you haven't heard, a lot of my what's on my minds over the last few weeks have been about me moving into my first house that I bought,
Yeah,
which is
dude.
pretty far out there. It's like a lot of woods that you have to drive through just to
Right.
get to it.
You don't even have cell phone
There
service out
is
there.
no cell phone service out there, which is awesome.
You're a
Terrible.
mountain man.
But I'm chilling at my house the other day when I hear from outside a woman's blood-curdling scream.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Wait,
And
neighbors aren't even close, are they?
No,
someone's
it made me
lost?
freeze. Like, what was that?
Yeah.
I look out my window. In my driveway is an Amazon truck, and the screams are coming from inside of it.
Oh no, go help her.
It's loud too, like, help, God, please help me.
What?
How much stuff
Is
did
she
you order?
crushed?
Where-
So I'm freaking out. Like, what do I do?
Yeah, run out there.
Well, I walk out there
What?
because I'm nervous about what I'm going to find. Like, is it an animal attack? Like, something has hopped into the truck? Because there's a lot of
Man up
wildlife
and
out.
get to the car,
Come
Jeff.
on,
I don't know what's going
She
on.
didn't just throw her
You
back
have
out.
the worst fight or flight responses
know.
ever.
Well, I have to look out for me, too.
He's like, fight, flight, or
Okay,
float.
yeah.
Float.
I go up and I knock on the side of the truck
What?
like
She's yelling for help.
I'm like, hello, are you okay? And the back door opens and the woman is physically fine.
Okay.
Nothing's
Oh,
going
okay.
on inside the truck. Her face is bright red though.
Why? What's happening?
She yells, "It's my third day on the job and I can't find your freaking package." And lets out this huge like "Ah!"
Thank God.
So I'm like,
That poor
Oh,
woman.
I'm so scared.
I'm like, okay, so you're good? And
Bro, you
she doesn't say
heard her
anything, so I go back into my house.
Oh, no.
My adrenaline is pumping. She never gets my package to the door.
What?
Drives off at some point. I assume to either like drive it into a lake or quit her job.
Oh.
Maybe she'll come back though. I don't know. It just seemed like maybe a bad match
How
career
do you get
wise.
the one
Yeah.
address in the middle of the woods wrong? It's like there's only one house there.
Well,
I
it's
don't
tough on
know.
her third day. She gets sent to that address.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
I mean, I never thought of like how they pack those trucks to be able to get the packages out. It's like,
Yeah.
what if yours is in the bottom left corner? You're
Yeah.
or
screwed.
if it's super tiny or something.
Yes.
So I don't know where my gas canister is or whatever it was that she was delivering, but rough day
Why are you
for
buying
her.
gas canisters on the
He lives in the
Amazon?
woods now, bro.
I need for my
okay.
generator now.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's what's on our minds. Text
Yes.
in 78592 and tell us what's been on yours.
Yeah.
It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.